Today, I have a very special student, and we have a very successful story that I'm going to share with all of you. Today, I have Nisa with me. Nisa, thank you so much for joining me. And I'd like to know more about you. Can you tell us about yourself?
I'm Nisa. Right now, I'm studying medicine in Medipol University. I passed Medipol Proficiency tests 2 days ago, and
Congratulations.
now I'm waiting school to start.
Right, that's good. Congratulations once again. By the way, I know that it is stressful to just
Yes.
record or have a Zoom session. It's absolutely fine. Don't worry. That's so exciting. And now you're going to study medicine at Medipol University. And when you heard that, you first had to pass the English exam. When did you
Yes.
realize you needed to pass the Medipol English exam? Tell us about that time.
I I thought I have to be more prepared as the entrance results came in, and I decided to study with you.
Thanks.
And the day after the results came, we were studying more about the proficiency tests. I remember you looked at the questions, and then you prepared me for all of the parts, for vocabulary, use of English, and writing parts, the other reading, writing, and listening parts. And I think it helped me so much.
I'm happy to hear that. Thank you. And also, I remember you followed everything. So it was also one of the reasons that you could improve your skills in that short period of time. Before our lesson, what was the hardest for you in English?
I think for proficiency exams, the writing part is the most difficult one because the structure is very difficult, I think. You have to write conclusion, body one, body two, conclusions, or maybe counter arguments paragraph. I think these are the most challenging part for me.
All right. Good to know that. And I remember how you developed your writing skills in that short
Yes.
time. That was so good. Now, as you know, every lesson matters. Let's talk about that a bit more. And how did the plan that I shared with you help you?
First of all, I practice it every day. Vocabulary, one day for vocabulary and the other day for writing parts. You sent me a plan. This plan helped me so much because I didn't know where to start it, and I completed the every task you told me. I think the discipline is very important part for this exam.
That was a very good point you mentioned about discipline. I totally agree with you. Without discipline, even the best plans in the world, they can't just help the students. But I'm glad that you had that discipline and you showed it to me even from the first day. That was great. Now let's talk about the feedback. How was the feedback that I gave you different from what you tried before?
I think in English lesson, especially in Zoom sessions, teacher and students must be in cooperation, I think. I send it my essays to you, and then you wrote the right things, and then I rewrite it again. I think the most important part is when you learn with your mistakes, not with your true things. Because you can already do it. You have to improve your English with your mistakes.
That was a very good point that you mentioned, Nisa. Just focusing on the areas of improvement and then improving those ones would just make the language even better. Good. Now, there are a lot of students watching this video, and it is helpful if you can explain what the exam looks like. Can you explain the exam format, reading, listening, writing, and speaking?
Exam starts with a listening part. First of all, with note taking, you hear it once, and with notes, you can answer the multiple choice section. And then it comes to, I think, while listening part, yes. And you heard it twice. It's more, I think it's more easy than note taking part. And when the listening part finish, I the exam move on with reading parts. The teachers gave us two essays, and the essays have multiple choice questions, and then it's use of English parts and vocabulary parts. I think the vocabulary part is the most difficult part in main exam. Each question has 1,25 points. There was, I think, 64 questions, right? Yes. And when the main parts finish, the teachers and students have 5 or 6 minutes break, but you can't stand up or go wherever you want. You stay in class, and the writing parts comes. Then you will have three topics. Each topic is like cause or effects essays or positive, negative effects. You have to choose one of them and write an essay. Introduction, body one, body two, even a counter argument, because a school requires 215 to 400 vocabularies for each essay.
Yes.
And I think it's little detailed for proficiency exam.
I agree with you. The word count, it is difficult to just complete. And as you said, those paragraphs and details would help students to reach that word limit. And very well. And how about the speaking part? How does the speaking work?
I didn't go to speaking part because I passed it directly, but I heard that they have three questions for monologue, and then I don't know, they're asking some actual topics.
It is good because you passed that limit, so you didn't need to take the speaking
Yes.
part. That was
I
great.
think it's really good for directly pass, because when you have to take the speaking part, you will be more stressful.
Now, let's talk about the strategies briefly. Which strategies helped you most in the last weeks of your preparation?
You sent me some topics, and then I always write the essays. I always wrote some essays, and then check, and then send it again to you for checking my mistake. I think the most efficient part is this part, and I don't know. I studied the fifth and the sixth vocabulary parts.
Yeah,
It helped me so much, I think.
happy to
And
hear
use of
that.
English, yes, and the use of English parts is a little challenging, because I think the options was nearly similar to each other.
Mhm.
For use of English part, you sent it me a website to study, and then when I study it, I have some questions, and then I asked it to you. The First of all, I think first of all, the student must be hard worker, and then the teacher helps the student, helping the student. I don't know.
That was a good point. I agree with you. That should be just a topic
Yes.
highlight of this video, that the students
Yes,
should be
because
hardworking.
if the only teacher is good, it's not an efficient job. An efficient job. We have to cooperate with us.
Absolutely. That was a really good point. I really loved how you just word it. There should be a collaboration. They have to
Yes.
cooperate. Teacher, student together, the result would be success. That was very good.
Yes.
That's very inspiring, Nisa. And many high schools, also high school students, may watch this video and they might also feel a bit stressed. Let's talk about stress a bit more. How did you feel before the test? Were you stressed?
Before the proficiency test,
Yes.
I was very stressed. And but I know that I will pass
Mhm.
because I studied a lot. I I've done my all homework and I I studied the whole plan. You sent it to me, and I think deep down I felt I would be successful in exam.
That's good. And happy to hear that because you had that confidence that you would just
Yes.
pass the exam. That's awesome. And what helped you stay calm during and after the exam?
From the university exam, I knew some of the calming exercises. Keep breathing, and maybe if you are bored with multiple choice section, you have to drink some water like this. After the exam, I was very calm and relaxed because hard part was gone, and
Right.
I had to just wait the results.
Yes, that's good. And now you passed with a strong result. Your result was really
Yes.
strong. And what improved most for you?
Besides the lessons, I improved myself with, I think, watching some series helped me so much for improving my English
Yes.
because since the middle school, I didn't take any English lessons, just German lesson. I think lessons and Zoom sessions and watching series or even using social media in English helped me so much.
That's very good. That's a very good piece of advice. Loved it. Now, we talked about advice. Let's give some advice to other students, other high school students. Do you think a few focused lessons can still make a big difference?
Yes, I think so because students sometimes make a little mistakes, make a little mistakes, and then they're thinking they have so much work to do, but with your plan, focusing just the points where the mistake comes from.
That's good. Very just well you explained that. I really loved it. Now, what tips would you give high school students preparing for such exams in general?
I think they should do a plan and then start. Maybe if they are not enough in vocabulary, they have to first start with vocabulary or maybe grammar. I don't know. But with a teacher, it becomes more easy.
Good to know that. And in your journey, in your preparation journey, did you ever feel stuck or did you ever feel failed? And how did you push through? How did you motivate yourself?
When I was stuck, I don't know. I wrote it to you, I think. If I pass, if I can pass or not. And you motivated me so much.
That was a good point. I didn't know that.
Yes,
It was helpful. That's good. Good to
yes.
know
You
that.
said you studied so well, and it motivated me so much.
I'm happy to hear that. Thanks for the feedback. I also felt really well. And because I also knew that you studied really hard. Because
Yes,
sometimes students they don't see all the efforts that they put in.
yes,
But as a teacher, for example, we see what they have done. And that's why in those moments, also I knew that you had worked really hard. Well done. And thanks for the feedback. You made my day. Now, let's move to your bigger dreams beyond the exam. Why medicine? And what kind of doctor do you want to become?
why medicine? Because I wanted to be a doctor since I was little. I don't know, 5 or 6 years old. And I don't know what medical fields I am going to work because 6 years later, my opinions going to be changed. I don't know right now.
To be honest, my next question also was about that. Where do you, now, let me just talk about a bit wide field. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, in 10 years, in Turkey or abroad?
Both of the options are difficult. Maybe in Turkey, maybe in Germany, maybe in USA. I don't know right now because it's so complicated. The because the conditions are changeable. I don't know.
All right, but that's good. At least now you have some ideas about some possibilities about the
Yes.
future. Let's see. We should have another interview after 6 years. After 6 years, we should have another interview
Yes.
about your plans, about your career at that time. And by the way, I know that you were a bit unwell, and thank you for joining this session. It was just great. And do
You're
you want to
welcome.
share anything with our audience, with other students? If you want to share, please feel free to share.
Trust the teacher you choose.
That was a good one. I should also write it. Thank you. That was great. And thank you for sharing your success story with us. I myself enjoyed a lot. It was like my own success. As I told you, when
Thank you.
students just become successful, I also feel that. When you sent me the message, I was overwhelmed. I was just thrilled. That was just great. You
Yeah,
made my day.
thank you.
And thank you once again. And I'm sure many students will be inspired by your story and by the way you just improved yourself. That was great. Thank you. And everybody,
Okay.
thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with your friends. Hope to see you again on my channel.